Okay, so welcome back to my podcast. And this one, I'm going to talk about the life of poor versus the life of rich. Now, if you ask me why I'm doing this kind of comparison, my intent is not to compare. I just wanted to compare the behavior, and I'm not that very high intellectual person or the sophisticated one who can compare it everything. But whatever is best I can see from my side, I am going to share those comparison with you, right? So it could be wrong, it can be right, but it doesn't going to play a much bigger role because these are my opinions, and opinion can change every time. That are not the facts. That is what I have seen till my life and I have observed. So this is not a comparison, this is just a interpretation of my way of looking at things. So talking about the rich people, they are not rich by they have the money, but they have the very sophisticated kind of a thinking. The way they dress up, I see that they are very simple in nature, but they still look so sharp, and they have an aura that can be even seen from so far away. Now you will say that because they are rich and they are surrounded by cameras, or the focus is there, so that's the reason that they look different, or they have a aura. I would not going to deny this fact that they are in the focus, but what made me think about that, why they are in focus, why there are other people who are not in focus, and that differentiate the entire episode here. On the other hand, the poor people, what they do is they live a mediocre life. I'm talking about the middle class here, not poor, because poor people doesn't have anything to do. Even the government doesn't want them to, charge tax because they don't have anything. Then the why government should pay more attention to it. Have you ever seen the homeless guy being tensed about a lot of things? Have you ever tensed about paying taxes because he doesn't have anything? Then there is no point of him to think about anything that is available in this world. For him, he know how the things work. He know how much corruption is there. He know that even buying a home will create a big trap for him. He is living his life freely, and he felt like that he has achieved the freedom. In the same way, the rich people also behave. For them, they also don't pay taxes. They also live their life freely. Even governments are afraid of them, and they have nothing to do, nothing to lose. They can earn the wealth, they can store the wealth, they can influence the decisions, which a normal person cannot do. But if I talk about the mediocre person like me, like rest of the people, what they do, they pay taxes. They fear a lot about what's happening in the world. They are being the one who are affected by the inflation. They are the one who are getting affected by the mortgage, loans, and n number of things that are present in this world. And finally, what is happening? The life is full of trouble to only the mediocre person. They have to clear the examination to get enrolled into some of the big courses. Whereas the other person who is rich, they can just give a lot of money and get the same amount of same designation with the help of the management quota. And what is management quota? This is a rich person gimmick, so that the poor will come with the help of language studies and spending their lot of time. Whereas the people who are coming through the management quota, they have a lot of wealth. This is a big parody among the people, and what we see from outside is everything is looking nice, but things are not nice. Things are very difficult. We try to hide all these things with the help of watching games, watching video games, playing PlayStation. These all are meant for the people who want to distract themselves with the actual reality. They drink wine, they drink alcohol, they drink drugs, weeds, and what eventually they wanted to get themselves away from the virtual reality or the real reality on which they are living on. They wanted to get into something other and something different, where they wanted to make themselves good and wanted to make themselves different. Well, the life is pretty much sorted and pretty much difficult for them. Now, the problem is everywhere. The life is not at all easy, and it's a way more far more difficult to everyone. Now, this is a very common mindset that everyone carry with them, that okay, once they will become rich, they can do a lot of things, be like Ambani's, Adani's, and they are rich from the start. They have a different vision. We mediocre people have a very crazy and the stupider vision that we have seen. We just get happy with the very small wins. They don't get happy. They don't get stopped them. They don't stop themselves once they get rich from the one of the wins. They keep on working on things. They keep showcasing that what they can do, how they can become better, and how they will make sure that they wanted to create a history for themselves. They wanted to create a generational wealth. Whereas the people like us, or the mediocre one, they try to spend their wealth. They don't care about their mind, soul, anything. They have a different priority that nobody has in this world. And and the so many times I talked about these things in my various podcasts, but what is the actual resolution of it? How we are going to fix this up, and what we are going to do or deliver so that we can get out of this trap and try to become ourselves a better person in this world. And for that, what we need to do is to find out the easier ways that are available. What are the best ways by which we can improve our well-being, health, and the time, the distraction that need to be avoided. Life is full of problems. Everybody give you the thousands of problems, but nobody is going to give you the solution. Well, to get that solution, what you need to do is to improvise, and make sure that the life will be become a way more sorted. Otherwise, it is going to create a big more blunder and the problems. Now, what things that you are going to do and how the things that are helping you to be a better version of yourself. That's it's the one of the biggest things that you have to improve. Work on yourself, work hard on yourself, try to find out that which things are better and which things are not good, and be better at the any one or two skills that nobody ever has. Be the bestest version of yourself. Be a person that nobody ever seen in this world, and that's how you are going to be a super good and the super version of yourself. And I know I wanted to make sure that to clear it up, to be a best version of yourself, and try to understand that what you are going to deliver and what you're going to do. Keep it better. Be the best. Be the bestest version of yourself. Be the final version of yourself. And I wanted to make sure that work so hard in a very smart way that nobody ever going to be like you. Be the best. Be the bestest version of yourself, and try to find out that how to deliver it the situation. Well, now let's say that what's happening and how the things are there, and how the work is, how you are working on the things. Keep in your mind that you are the only one person who is going to change your life. Nobody else is there. Nobody is going to endorse you. Nobody is going to put you at the first place. You are the one. You are the best, and you are the whole and soul captain of your ship, and where you want to drag that ship, or you want to get it to the some place, it's up to you. If you are not able to deliver it or do it again, it's a big problem. And I think so that you have to work really hard to fix it up. Anywhere where you find there is a hole in your ship, patch it up. Be the better person, be the best person that you are there and you wanted to be. And that is something that you wanted to create in your life. Well, uh, that is how you are going to build up. That is how you're going to make sure that how you are going to react, response, smile, and at the end, like, be the better version of yourself. Compare yourself, compete with yourself. Make sure that nobody is damn near closer to you. You need to become a partially immortal. Nobody is immortal, but you can become partially immortal, and you can become a pest, a weapon, full of armor. Your mouth will be talking weapon to the everyone, and the communication is the key. And if you are not able to improve in it, then it's the biggest problem here. And refine yourself in that thought.